Congratulations, Michigan. You beat a pretty good Big Ten West team in Illinois at home by kicking a lot of field goals. But you got a lot to work on if you want to call yourself a college football playoff contender. Great time to subscribe to the channel. Big Ten content every single day. Always crush the like button to spread the word of Big Ten Ted to the masses. We've been talking about it all season long, the dominant run game, and what happens if Michigan can't lean on that dominant run game for whatever reason. In this case, it was injuries. Donovan Edwards last week wasn't able to play today. In the middle of the game, Blake Corum not able to really go in the second half of this contest. What happened when JJ McCarthy has the ball in his hands and he's got to make plays down the field? Overthrows, underthrows, not throwing it, not looking at wide open guys. It's not good, man. It's not good. Look, I think JJ McCarthy is a solid quarterback, and now when you kind of look back on it, those reports out of preseason camp, fall camp, that said the battle between Cade McNamara and JJ McCarthy was neck and neck, you kind of get it now, don't you? You kind of understand where we're coming from. Now, if I'm Ohio State looking at this game plan, I'm doing exactly what Illinois did. I'm clogging up the middle because that's a lot of times where Michigan wants to run the ball, even though Michigan is probably better and hits bigger runs and bigger plays by running it off tackle, bouncing it to the outside because of the speed of Blake Corum right now. But you've saw it firsthand. We've been just dying to answer this question, dying to know what's going to happen to Michigan if they can't run the football. What happens if their main dimension on offense isn't there? What happens when JJ McCarthy has to throw the ball? The results aren't good. You play a better team than Illinois, a.k.a. you play Ohio State next week. You can say what you want about the Buckeyes. Look, I don't think the Buckeyes are a perfect team either. But if you throw the ball and if you have a passing game like this for Michigan and you can't turn a lot of things around, look, I don't know. Going on the road to Columbus is going to be a really tall task. I want to give a lot of credit to Illinois. I want to give a lot of credit to Chase Brown as well. Because Chase Brown's a tough dude, right? We talked about his offensive line and how it hasn't been great, but I thought this Illinois running game was great. And to be honest with you, I tweeted it during the game, and it almost sounds dirty. It almost sounds weird talking about it. I thought Tommy DeVito was the better quarterback in this game than JJ McCarthy. I thought Tommy DeVito was more accurate. I thought he made better throws. I thought Tommy DeVito made better decisions. And that's kind of what Tommy DeVito's MO has been as quarterback at Illinois. A solid quarterback, doesn't make a ton of stupid mistakes, and hits throws when they're there to his targets when they're there. Illinois, I thought, got a little conservative late in this game, but that's kind of who they are. That's kind of who they were built to be, kind of leaning on Chase Brown as this game went along, and we knew Chase Brown was battling an injury. He was a game-time decision kind of coming into this game, but the way he battled and continued to battle kept Illinois in this football game. Man, they were a field goal away probably from winning this game. They put 20 points on the board. Illinois is going home with the biggest upset of the season in college football this year. Look, Illinois, you got Northwestern next week. You're probably going to be an 8-4 team. This is a good Illini team. Now, it might have been natural for people like me to doubt Illinois after their losses to Purdue and their losses to Michigan State, but it's a Big Ten schedule. It's really tough to play at that level, especially when you're not used to it. Like Illinois, right? You're not, this hasn't been a program that has been in these types of situations with the target on their back. Now, you saw how they play better. They play better when they're kind of in an underdog role, going into Ann Arbor, everybody doubting them. Illinois win it and played a tremendous game. The takeaway I'm taking from this game is Michigan's got a lot of work to do. And if they don't have Blake Corum, or at the very least, Donovan Edwards as well, if they don't have one of those guys next week against the Ohio State Buckeyes, it's going to be really, really tough to come out on top. I'm concerned. If you're a Michigan fan, you too should be concerned. I want to hear what you guys think of this matchup. You think Michigan is on the ropes? Are they in a dire situation with what you saw from JJ McCarthy in Illinois? Where do you view them in their tough, gritty performance against Michigan? Leave those thoughts and comments below, and make sure you subscribe to Big Ten Ted if you haven't already. I'm Big Ten Ted, and we'll see you in the next one.